What's going on, guys? Thanks for stopping by the channel. My name is Bill, and in today's video we are getting started putting some new products on the 2021 Bronco for SEMA. Now, we just got a ton of stuff from BodyGuard Bumpers. So we got a front bumper, rear bumper, we got some light mounts, pretty much everything that BodyGuard makes for the Bronco so far we've got. To get started, we're going to start here on the back, and before I can remove the bumper I need to be able to relocate the license plate, and to do that we are going to do the spare tire delete, which is right here from BodyGuard. So our license plate will go right there, our reverse camera will go there, and our third brake light will go there. So in order for all that to work, first we're going to have to remove this. Now, I did have the rough country extension in here, so I had the bigger tires when I went with the bigger tires, and this did lift this up above the tire, give it enough clearance, and that was great with the 35-inch. I did make a little bit of creaking noises, so I got a spacer on here on these bump stops. On this side, didn't have one on that side yet. I was just experimenting with different materials and different things, and it's still getting some creaking. And now we're going with even bigger tires and wheels coming up that are going to be heavier than those were, so bigger and heavier. So I'm not going to be able to run the spare one of those on there, I think, without reinforcing this tailgate anyway. So doing the spare tire delete is going to be a quick and easy solution to this, I think. And as I said, it moves our license plate up right into the middle, cleans everything up, and it doesn't look like this weird, this incomplete nonsense back here with the spare tire off, because that's not pretty, but it's definitely not meant to be driven around or look pretty without the spare tire on there. But I think once we replace that, it will look much better. With that being said, I'll get started by taking this apart. It looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 13 millimeter bolts to go ahead and loosen up, take off. Alright, so it looks like that just comes right off. We've got these clips in here holding the wiring harness in. So now we have the spare tire delete. We got our camera, it just sits perfectly right in there. And we have these two vent covers that go in here. And then we have a camera bracket. I'm just going to sit like so. And a locking washer on there, or a locking nut on there. And same thing on this side. And like that, we'll have our camera on there. Need to tighten those up, but not sure if I'm going to have time. But if I have time, I might get these taken out of there and paint it to match the car, so we have a little bit of yellow, maybe the same back here where this BodyGuard logo is, if I can get the background painted in the yellow, or sorry, cyber orange, not yellow. And we have this other bracket that's in here, it just gets installed, and our third brake light should fit in there now. Our third brake light just sits right in there. And it looks like I got this bracket in there backwards. I'm gonna have to flip that around so these bolts are closer to that side. And this showed up from BodyGuard. This is exactly how it gets delivered. If you can get it shipped raw, or you can just get it shipped in with black powder coat, which this is. This is their powder coating, and it looks awesome. Sometimes factory powder coating isn't all that special, but they did an awesome job on this. It looks really good. It's nice and sturdy, even all around. I wouldn't expect that it wouldn't be good, but you know, I've never actually dealt with BodyGuard until now, but it's good to see they take pride in their products. Now we can just go ahead and tighten this. And bam, we got a rear view, our third brake light, we got our backup camera, we got everything set. The only thing we don't have yet are some lights for the plate, because you have to have that illuminated at night. But now we're ready to start putting things onto the vehicle. Alright, so we have these two plates, but to get started we're just going to put these two of the bottom bolts on. We're just going to use the factory hardware that we took off. Alright, so just got those two bottom ones here finger tight for now. The wiring is going to go through there. Now we need to attach our lights. Now we have to dig into the box things they sent us. Sent a length of wire. We got two lights here. We got some plastic inserts. These are just going to insert here. That's where we're going to screw the license plate into. It's a small LED and a locking nut on there. Just gotta feed this through. And my other battery just died. I tried a new camera, so I just switching from the camera back to my GoPro, which I normally use. So let me know how you like the new camera in comparison to the GoPro, which I normally record on. Hoping we can get a little bit better footage using the new camera, but the battery just died on me, and I have to I did get some spare batteries for it, but I haven't even charged those yet. But where it died out, we were putting these lights on. They're just like LEDs with wires coming out and the nuts, threaded nuts on there. So ran the two red wires to the red, two black wires to the black, and we have this long length. And so I unwrapped some of the wrap here. There's a zip tie holding that tight. We'll do a new zip tie there. Pretty much I'm just trying to loosen this up, this grommet, so we can feed this wire through into the door. Move these nuts out of the way. And we're going to run them inside in the door and then down along inside. Basically, I'm just going to find wherever the wiring to that light is and tap into that, and we'll call that good. Got the wire run through there, and it's coming through, just running up here and then through there. I haven't finished running it completely yet. Before I do, I wanted to go ahead, finish up the outside, make sure we have the wire pulled as far as we need to. So we got the third brake light and the camera wires. I'm gonna go ahead, hook those up, get the last 2 bolts on here. And again, that's just 2 of the stock bolts that we took off of there. Third brake light just snaps in there. I'm gonna rewrap it with the wrap it had around there. The camera just snaps right on there. And this just sits. So I think we are good there. We can go ahead and tighten that. And there we go. We've got our spare tire delete has been done. Just going to go ahead finish cleaning up this wiring. Alright, so these just snap in. The top kind of slides in and up, and then the bottoms snaps right in there. And this outside piece kind of slides in there. Everything snaps in. And there we go. Let's make sure our and we got our license plate lights are lit up. So there we go. The first part of our BodyGuard bumpers installation is complete, and it wasn't even a bumper yet. It was just the spare tire delete, which I think looks pretty good, especially if you've been running around with the actual spare tire carrier on there. I had the wheel off because I've been working around in there, and it just does not look good. So that definitely does look better. It completes the look. And then if you're using a bumper like this one that does not, like the new one, rear bumper we're going to put in there, that does not have a license plate holder, it moves your license plate up and out of the way for you. There we go, we got it. Now I know some people are not going to be happy. They're not going to want to drive around without their spare tire, which, no, fair enough. These are brand new tires. I'm not going to jinx it and say, well, I'm never getting flat tires, because no, I have had plenty of flat tires. For some reason, my wife and flat tires are a match made in heaven. So she's definitely had a ton of flat tires, and I've had my fair share. If I knew I was going off-roading, I would probably throw the spare in the back and run with that. I said I wouldn't really be able to drive with the oversized wheels on the tailgate anyway, unless I did like a bumper mounted spare tire carrier or something like that. So in the case that I was going off-roading, that I wanted to make sure I had, you know, enough equipment with me and a spare tire, I'd go ahead and throw the spare into the rear of the truck and take with me. Other than that, normal driving conditions, either just call a tow truck and wait for somebody to bring a spare tire, or use a patch kit, something like that, other than a can of Fix-A-Flat. I used to love that stuff until, like I said, my wife had several issues with spare tires or flat tires. We went through quite a few cans of Fix-A-Flat, and then trying to change a tire or trying to balance a tire after you used Fix-A-Flat becomes a challenge, because it just gunks up. And especially if you do use Fix-A-Flat, go get it changed. Go get your tire changed quickly. Don't leave it in there, because it just hardens and it will ruin your wheels. So I just carry a patch kit with me. keep an air compressor with me, and then if I know I'm going off-roading or anything, I'll probably put these wheels, this set of wheels back on anyway, instead of those, just to go wheeling, and then I could just throw that in the back. Or maybe get a rack for the top and throw it up there or something like that. Enough of me rambling. Thank you to Team BodyGuard. I'm happy to be on board, happy to be testing out your products. So far, everything looks amazing. Everything looks well built. It is definitely strong, it is definitely sturdy, so we'll see how things hold up. But I mean, this, I don't know if I mentioned it, but this is all metal. It looks, and I saw pictures of it, it looked kind of plastic because, you know, that's what this is. It's just all plastic, and I figured that's what that was. But no, that is all metal, powder coated. So, and like I said, if you didn't want black, you can get it shipped to you raw, and you can powder coat it any color you want. So, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. If you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time.